Alright guys, how's it going? Back again. Big Move MMA here. So we're talking about Ion Cutelaba versus Magomed Ankalaev. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. First off, we're going to talk about Ankalaev. So Ankalaev, definitely a guy to look out for sure. His last loss was in his debut against Paul Craig. Definitely Paul Craig. Pretty sure it's Paul Craig. Lost against Paul Craig. He was dominating that fight. He was definitely winning that fight the entire time, and then just gets caught in a freaking triangle at the end of the fight in the last 10 seconds. Was just unfortunate, but he was definitely smashing Craig. And it looked like it was gonna go his way. All of a sudden, last 10 seconds, you hear the clap, and he gets caught in the triangle, and he taps basically immediately, and you're just like, what? But anyway, next fight against Abreu. So he lands a really good uppercut, breaks Abreu' nose, like noticeably breaks his fucking nose. He fucked his nose up, like it was just straight sideways nose. And then pretty much dominated the rest of the fight from there. You know, he was pumping that uppercut a lot, definitely trying to keep Abreu from trying to land a takedown on him. And even still, like once he reversed the takedowns that Abreu did end up getting on him, and then just ended up smashing him from the top position. So, pretty much exactly what you would expect from him from there. His next fight against Lungiambula, hopefully I'm pronouncing that one right too. Striking was noticeably a little bit better. So he definitely, like his boxing was a little bit better. He was throwing very good feints. Like he was getting a lot of good reactions, a lot of big reactions, excuse me, from Lungiambula, and he was doing really good, landing a couple of straight punches right straight down the pipe. And again, like even against Lungiambula, who was a judoka, a really powerful, strong, explosive guy, and a good judo practitioner, still showed some dominant grappling against him, and ultimately ended up finishing Lungiambula in the second round with like a very, very sneaky, very beautiful, like Anderson Silva straight up the middle, teep to the face, and then it was just over from there. Moving on to Cutelaba. Cutelaba, man, big fan of this guy, honestly. Big fan of both guys, but I really like Cutelaba. Like, just a very fun to watch. Starts all of his fights, at least at least the ones that I've seen, especially like the couple that I've looked back on against Teixeira and Roundtree. Just starts all of his fights by just like, as Bruce Buffer's calling his name, he's just walking over, super intense, gets all up in his opponent's face, and it's just like, I'm gonna fucking rip that head off, like, just to kind of get in their head. And then in that last fight, or in their first meeting with Cutelaba and Ankalaev, oh my god, that's what right? Yeah, Ankalaev. He does that against him, and Ankalaev just wasn't having it. Like, I'm sure he watched his past fights and saw that like he does that pretty much every single time, but like Ankalaev was just like, no, like I'm not gonna let you get up in my face without doing something in return, and that caused a little bit of scuffle at the beginning of the fight there, and ultimately that fight ended just because Cutelaba was just too good of an actor. He was playing possum, and he convinced the ref so much that he was hurt that the ref fucking stopped it. Which, man, looking back on that moment, that sucks. That truly sucks. But anyway, Cutelaba, exciting guy to watch. All of his wins, except for one, are in the first round. All of those wins, 12 of those wins of the 14, once again, Jesus Christ, 12 of those wins of the 15 are from knockout in the first round. I think he got one second round knockout, and then he's got 2 submissions, both by omoplata. But basically, he's a first round fighter. That's basically all that says right there. He's a first round fighter, and watching that fight against Glover Teixeira definitely solidified that he's a first round fighter, because once he started getting into the second round, he started dropping his hands and like almost baiting Glover with his head, but not moving his head, not having the head movement to get out of the way and counter Glover. Um, and then he just gassed out. He clearly gassed out. He caught Glover Teixeira with a spinning back fist in the first round. Definitely hurt him. Shows he's athletic. He's powerful, but he's got to work on that gas tank. Not a great gas tank. How did Glover get him? Oh, he got him with a rear naked choke. That's right. He got him down. Yeah, he ends up on top. Cutelaba turns around, falls right into the rear naked choke. It's over. Textbook. And his next fight, right after that against Khalil Roundtree, another first round knockout. Big surprise. Definitely looked a little bit better. I say look a little bit better, but he looked a little bit better in the first round. But when he had some energy, he moved his head a little bit more. He caught Khalil Roundtree with a real quick takedown. Actually, he caught Khalil Roundtree with a Superman punch, and then got a good double leg on him and got Khalil against the fence. And then from there, it was pretty much a wrap. Khalil Roundtree got up for a second. Cutelaba held on to the single, dragged Khalil Roundtree right back down, and started just throwing bombs, and then the fight was over. First round finish. And so looking into this fight on Saturday, Ankalev's big move. What we've seen in his previous fights, what he likes to do is pretty obvious. Is use his boxing to get you up against the fence. Push you up against the fence, hold you there for a second. If he feels that he's got a shot, he'll push off and explosively throw some hooks to try to land something on you, or he'll grind you up against the fence, tire you out. And then if he gets you down to the ground, he's got vicious ground and pound. So Ankalev's big move, I would say, grinding up against that fence. Get Cutelaba against the fence, tire him out, get him into that second round, and from what we've seen, it's pretty much over from there. Cutelaba's big move. Everything including the kitchen sink, man. He throws pretty fast, throws pretty hard, throws pretty heavy. He's got good athleticism. His key to victory for me, his big move for me, is probably that Superman punch to the double leg is what he did against Khalil Roundtree. If he can get that pretty sneak, if he can sneak that in against Ankalev and catch him by surprise early in that first round, and then maybe take him down. Like, Ankalev isn't gonna stay on the ground. He's really good getting back up onto his feet. But if Cutelaba is hell bent on being a first round finisher, then he might be able to pull it off if he really fucking goes for it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Really excited for this fight. Catch you guys in the next one.